Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you the Dock A Tot Grand. I already showed you guys the Dock A Tot Deluxe, and now we have moved up to the Dock A Tot Grand. And we debated for a while whether or not we were going to go with the Grand or the Deluxe, or after the Deluxe. But my son used that Deluxe from, I think he was about 2 or 3 weeks, probably about 3 weeks in. We started using the Dock A Tot Deluxe. And then he used that until about, I think it was like 7.5 months. So we got a really good, time frame of use for it. So we used it for quite a long time. We did unlatch the bottom. There's like a little safety latch at the bottom. So we did unlatch it towards the end just to get a little bit more time. But I think you could get away with it if you're gonna unlatch it. You could use it for a little bit longer. But we just decided it was time for him to go up in size. And so we've been using the Grand for quite a while now, and we love it, and he loves it. And I have friends ask me all the time, is it worth buying the Dock A Tot? And in my opinion, it is. I know they can be expensive. If you go onto their website, I think if you sign up for their mailing list or whatever, there is a like $10 off coupon. You can get that. I know they don't always run specials, probably because they are very high in demand. So you can get $10 off, which is better than nothing. So I do recommend it, and they have so many pretty prints coming out in October. I'm excited. I want to get the one that has like the palm trees, like it's little palm fronds or pineapples. I don't know, they have a whole like tropical line that's coming out, and I'm so excited because they are gorgeous. So the one that we picked for the Grand is this minty trellis, and it's just like white with a turquoise like trellis design. And I went with this one just because it matches his nursery somewhat, like the color scheme, and like it's more like his nursery is more of a nautical. So I picked out this design. So this one is a lot larger than the Deluxe. I don't even know if this will get in the full frame, but the same thing. The bottom still has the safety latch. It's still padded. Comes in the little plastic clear tote, so if you guys are going to travel or take it with you, visiting friends or family, or you're in a hotel and you want to take the Dock A Tot with you, it's nice to be able to carry it in the little carry bag. But this one is so much roomier. It has like a lot more space for him because he does kind of roll when he sleeps. He'll start out on his back, he'll go to his side, he'll go to his belly. He rolls all over the place. So having it just a bigger space for him is a lot nicer. Like I said, the Deluxe we got away with for quite a while, but when we started to notice that he was like rolling around and moving, and it's more of a snug fit, the smaller one, as he was getting bigger, it was a lot more snug for him. So we just went up with the Grand, and this one is so much bigger. I don't know if you guys can get the full. I'm going to insert photos. I'll insert photos of some of the new fabrics too. Some of them that I'm excited to order the covers for these when they come out in October. So this fall they'll be coming out. But this one is just a lot larger for your little baby to move around. If you're going to co-sleep and put it in your bed, it's still nice. You still have enough space in your bed. But the one thing I like about this, we wash this like maybe once or twice a week. We take off the cover and wash it. You just have to unzip it here at the top, and then the little padding on the bottom, this part, unzips and it comes out. Super simple to wash, and it's really easy to put back. I was a little like intimidated at first when I had to wash it because I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to stuff this thing back in here? But it's actually pretty easy. So once you wash it, it's okay. And I do dry it in the dryer, and it's fine. And it really does hold up really nicely. It washes well, and the fabric is just a really good quality fabric. We've never had an issue with these, so I love the fabric. It is breathable. Now what we do, and they don't recommend it on their website, each parent is different. Do what you feel comfortable and is safe for you. It's worked for us. My son is now 9.5 months, almost 10 months, and we've always put it inside of his crib. And we just set the Dock A Tot inside the crib, and he sleeps fine that way. So they don't recommend that on their website, but that's what we've always done when he stopped co-sleeping with us. We put it in the crib, and it's worked out. So that's what we do. I do have friends that do the same thing and put it in the bassinet next to them, and then I have friends that do stick it in their crib as well. So whatever works for you as a parent, do, and works for your family. So whether you're co-sleeping, put it in the crib, put it in the bassinet, putting it in your room, wherever you're going with it, it works. I think it's one of those like must-have baby items. especially if you have like a baby shower coming up and you're registering, or you have a family member that's like, we really want to buy you something, what can we get you that you could use? This is definitely one of those items that I would put on my list. Like, even if I were to have another baby, it would definitely be an item on my list, because it seems like from the time he was born until even now at 9.5 months, he sleeps so well in it. Even when I put him down for naps, even when it's like bedtime, we go into the nursery, we do the routine, and sometimes he's like leaning towards his crib, like he wants to get snuggled inside. So it's just been really, really nice, and it's great if you're traveling, like I said, because it comes with like a little carry bag that you can take with you, whether it's, you know, traveling in your car, in a plane, on a train, wherever you're going. It's really easy to port it back and forth. So the transporting of this is really easy, and it's really, really light. So it's not like gonna be too heavy, you know, with all your other stuff that you're carrying. So, and not only that, it's like when you're traveling, you can still let your little one feel like they're, you know, in their home. So even if you're in a hotel, at least they kind of have a piece of home with them. So it's just more comfort when they go to bed. So like I said, this one is the Grand. I do have a video that I did of the Deluxe. If you guys are interested in the Deluxe one, I can link that video down below. But this one is the Grand. It's a lot bigger. So if you do have a little one that's, you know, getting larger or growing out of the Deluxe and you're wondering, is it worth it? If your little one liked the Deluxe, they will definitely like the Grand, because there's so much more room for them to move around, and it's just a lot more spacious. So we love this one, and I'm excited because he can use it into his toddler years, and so we'll be using this, you know, up until he gets a little bit bigger as well. So it's worth the investment, because it's not like you're just going to use it for a short period of time. Even for us, like I said, the last one we got about 7.5 months. And you could get away with it a little bit longer if you know, unlatch the little bottom part. But we just realized that we needed a little bit more space for him on the sides. And so that's why we switched it out to the Grand. So it is nice just to have more space for them, and like more movable like space. So this one is the Minty Trellis. I'm going to try to insert some photos if I can find them on their website, or like some images of the new covers coming out in October. I saw them at a baby convention that I went to, the new covers, and they're beautiful in person. I was hoping that I could buy them at the show, but it was just like a display that they had, and it wasn't like anything for sale. It was just the display. And another new thing that they came out with, which is really cool when they're little, are the arches, like the little, they're not like a mobile, but it's like a little play arch that has the toys hanging down. And those are really cool, especially for like the little ones when they're little babies and their eyes are still kind of like focusing on things. And that's really neat to have, just something that they can kind of play with, or their eyes can watch, especially if they're just like resting or napping, or you just have them sitting. Because I know when mine was still like in the newborn phase, they sleep so much, and now it's like they don't sleep as much. Mine's down to like 2 naps a day, which is still nice, not complaining, but they just slept so much more when they're newborns. They're like fresh out. So that is it for the Grand. I want to share with you my my thoughts on the Grand, because I have so many friends that always ask me, how do you guys like it? Is it worth it? Is it something that I should invest in? Is it something I should put on my baby registry? Or they even have little ones now that are about 5 months, and they say, you know, my little one's not sleeping. Is that something that you feel could help? And every baby is different with sleep. I mean, I have friends who their newborn slept from day one. Mine didn't. It took us quite a while before he wanted to sleep even through the night. So, you know, 9.5 months later, we're finally there, and some days it's still, you know, not through the night. But that's just how babies are, and they're babies for such a short period of time. So, we think it's worth it. We love ours, and it's been helpful, and my little one seems to like it. So I just want to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.